So question one, what do I feel leading up to the tournament this weekend and next weekend, and how do I think it's going to go? So the tournaments, anytime we travel as a team, they're always a great time. You get to learn more about your teammates, their personalities, their likes and dislikes, which is most of the time a good thing. Most of the time it's a positive adventure. It's not anything too crazy. I mean, most nights I would say when I go and compete, even in Vegas or California, I'm in bed by like 10 or 10:30. I mean, we go out to eat, go see some sights, play Uno, and go to bed. You know, some of the other guys do different things. They break out the Nintendo Switch, or you'll find them swimming naked in a pool somewhere or something like that. But it's all in good fun, you know, good-hearted fun. How I feel personally, man, anytime I compete, I always put pressure on myself to go out and do well and perform at a high level. I think as I compete more at black belt, I am calming down and feeling the flow of it and starting to understand some areas I need to work on the matches. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's it. So I'm just looking for a positive experience. My first ever time in Detroit. I'm meeting up with my buddy, Bodies by Freddy, or Freddy, I guess is his real name. He's from Atlanta and he runs a jiu-jitsu studio down there. So I'm looking forward to meeting up with him, and we're gonna find out. I know he proclaimed himself to be like a cowboy of sorts. So I guess we'll find out if Freddy enjoys sodas or beers at dinner, or whiskey, I guess, depending on some people. How do I think I'm gonna feel the day of the tournament? I guess it's been a variety. I've had some cage fights, I've had some boxing matches, and I've had a bunch of jiu-jitsu tournaments, and it's always different the day of, depending on the tournament. On the Detroit Open, I'm taking seriously, I'm training, I'm running, I'm eating right, I'm doing the right things. It's kind of not the same type of pressure cooker as when you go to Worlds or when you go to the Pan American Championship. So I'm looking forward to being a little more loose and relaxed, and the same things to be said about competing at black belt. Like, I'm getting more loose and relaxed at black belt so I can showcase my jiu-jitsu. I do miss longer rounds. So as just a competitor in general, I guess I kind of like an 8-minute round because it lets me showcase my skills more. But I've been working with some of the guys in the gym. They've really, and you know, I'm thinking about Eric and you know, you, John, and some of the other wrestler guys with wrestler backgrounds to push the pace and don't be so patient waiting for the openings. In that 5-minute match, a lot of the times you gotta just push and make it happen. So knowing that's the rule set, I'm just thinking about pushing and making it happen, but not making mistakes and kind of just control the chaos. Because, you know, as cliche as it is, inside any chaos is opportunity. Do I think people should compete? I do. I don't care if they do or not. I think everybody's on their own unique journey, and if you choose not to compete, that's great for you. Don't compete. If you want to compete, that's great too. Kind of to steal a little bit of George's message, I think when you compete, you're gonna find out a little bit about yourself, and that's it, man. It's just the jiu-jitsu competition. It's nothing more than that, or it's nothing less than that. I think if you just try your best, whatever your best is, you know, 2 days a week, 1 hour a day, that's awesome. 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, that's great. Do what you can do and have fun and enjoy the process. And if you're doing the right things, sooner or later, you're gonna have your day. George goes into a lot more detail on the tournaments you should pick and, you know, this and that, and being honest with yourself. I'm not gonna get too deep into that. I just personally enjoy competing. I think we're very fortunate in America that, you know, it's not that expensive to travel around the country, and with a little hard work and grit and maybe a little grind on the side, you really can probably travel and hit one of the Northeastern IBJJFs or one of the maybe Pans or Worlds, which are located right inside of America. And it's gonna be a great experience. Your jiu-jitsu is only gonna grow, you're gonna be exposed to the culture, you're gonna see maybe a new place, and it's going to be a really cool experience for you. So I do think people should compete if they want to, because it's going to help them grow. You're going to get to know your teammates a little bit better. You say, oh, Antonio, you know, my wife or girlfriend, she doesn't want to stay in the big, you know, the jungle gym that you guys call the team house. She goes, perfect, man. Stay by yourselves, man. Go have a good weekend with your, you know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your animal. I don't know. Just, you know, go do your own thing, but also just take in the event and enjoy it. I'm thinking of my one friend, Jared. He came with us one year to Pans. It was his only year he ever came to Pans. He was a purple belt. And I think he got maybe like 3 matches, and that was it. And he still said it was one of the best experiences he's ever had because he got to see it and take it in, and you just grow. So yes, I think people should compete if they want to. And if you don't want to travel and you don't want to do the IBJJFs, maybe you can hit up a next gen tournament when they begin to run again.
Yeah, so first tournament next week, first time competing in a really long time of anything really, but it's my first time competing in jiu-jitsu. I'm feeling really good. I've been putting in a lot of work. I've been running, weightlifting every day, training here as much as I can, and I'm super excited to see where I'm at. That's just like really where I'm at right now. I just want to test myself and see exactly where I'm at a blue belt. And I want to see how I can compete with those guys, and that's it. I'm excited to test my level. So the day of the tournament, I'm sure I'm going to be feeling anxious. I'm sure I'm going to have some self-doubt creeping in the head. But at the same time, I'm going to remember all the work that I put in leading up to it. And at the end of the day, I'm just there to have fun and do the best I can do. And I think I'm going to be more excited than anything to really get things done.
So I guess let's do this one. What's been your favorite part of the process? What has been your favorite and least favorite part of the process leading up to the competition so far?
My favorite part of leading up to this first competition here would probably be just having a date set and having something to work towards to. So I have, it's kind of hard to plan and stay motivated, at least for me, when I don't have something leading up to something, like a goal in sight. If there's no finish line, it's hard to get to where you're going. So I think that's my favorite part. It's kept me motivated, and I see my biggest strides when I have a goal like that set. My least favorite, I guess, is really just not being in here more. It just sucks, things outside of the gym and just not being able to get in here. But yeah, that would be it. I don't see a lot of negatives about it. Just not being able to get in here more. Kind of like what Antonio said. Everyone's different. But I think stepping out of your comfort zone for any reason is good, whether it's competing or just doing jiu-jitsu in the first place. Just stepping out of your comfort zone usually leads to something good. You could go there and get smashed 8 matches in a row, but I think you're going to walk out of it knowing that you were brave enough to step out of your comfort zone and do something that most people wouldn't have the balls to do.
I don't really get nervous or anything leading up to a tournament for the most part until I actually right before my match. I like to just stay just level-headed and just focus on me and what I need to do to go out there and perform the best that I can. The day of competition, usually I'm thinking about my opponents, and I'm thinking about how they're feeling, which it probably isn't the greatest thing. You should be focusing on yourself and how you're gonna feel. But it's just I try to get a good night's sleep. I try to make sure that I'm mentally and physically rested to go out there and just do my best. Win or lose, I just want to make sure that I completely fought my heart out on the mat.
What's your favorite part of the tournament preparation, and what's your least favorite part of the tournament preparation?
My favorite part of prepping for a tournament, probably just the aggressive rolls. Honestly, I like to roll a lot harder when I know I'm going to be competing, and that's probably my favorite part because it really shows how far you can push yourself, especially in jiu-jitsu, because there's definitely some savages out here. So to see where you compete against other people like that, and then to go use what you learned from those people in your gym against people in other gyms. My least favorite thing about competing is probably just watching my weight. I don't really try to really do a drastic weight cut, but I don't like paying attention to my weight. I do it a lot, but just try not to eat garbage foods and stuff, and the day of weigh-ins. So that's probably my least favorite part.
Good. So we got time. So we'll make sure. I'm probably too high up or whatever. But Eric and John, they were like, "Hey man, why don't you get some raw clips out on the trip, out on the road?" So this week when I'm out on the road with my buddy Chris Robinson, I'll make sure I get some clips. We'll throw them into the video. So we're filming this literally on Thursday. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I guarantee you it is gonna be wild. And then next week we're going to New Hampshire, bro. literally you can rent a tent on Airbnb. Like that's an option for us. We literally might rent a tent. I don't think we're going to, but if we wanted to go that route, we could rent a tent. I mean, I'm thinking more of a marina type stay. Like I'm like a marina type guy myself, if you can't tell. I'm very classy, you know, the matching clothes, but maybe a tent, you know. In Detroit, man, I'm really just trying not to get robbed. Peace. So we're almost to Detroit. Man, it was super fun. Got to talk the whole ride to Robinson. This will go on the vlog. So we're pumped. Talked a lot about competing, and Robinson reminded me of some competitions that I forgot we even did. I would say the man, there's a lot of actually really great points about this car ride for me, but I would think like the main thing that I learned at CVS Pharmacy too is that like all the places that I would have traveled that I wouldn't have traveled if I never did jiu-jitsu. So as a kid, we didn't really travel a ton, so it just wasn't, I never traveled. And then I went to Worlds for jiu-jitsu, and I was just like, man, it's really taking me all over the place, all over America. I mean, right now we're in Detroit. I've been to Florida, I've been to California, I've been to Vegas, New Hampshire next week, Brazil, China, and I guess I really just have jiu-jitsu to thank for that, and the lifestyle, and just really cool people. Like tomorrow we're gonna meet up with my friend Fred that I met at Worlds, and Cody and Kate. So just really cool. Just a cool part of the lifestyle. And then of course, like we talked about a lot in the car, just getting ready to do our best tomorrow. Like it's always better to walk in like a lamb and out like a lion. But in my mind, I just know that I'm gonna just try my best and hopefully try to Hulk smash somebody. Smashy Hulky. All right, guys, later. All right, so it's Saturday morning, day of the competition. Like, I think I'm right on weight, maybe really close, maybe a little over. I doubt I'm over, but I'm probably really close. So I just went for a little jog. I probably should have wore a hoodie, to be honest with you, so I would have sweated a little more. But what can you do? Good run. I run every day, so people say like, oh, don't you want to rest? I kind of just believe in doing the same thing you do every day, and competing like that, I feel good. I feel ready. Got a lot of positive messages from my friends and everything, so I feel good, you know. Now it's just going to compete. It's still early, it's only like 7, so it's more or less kind of just killing time till I fight. Keep you guys posted. So we just got to the venue, tested the scale. I'm on weight. I'm like a pound under, which I thought I would be, so I'm good. I seen my guy. He's the dude I fought at Worlds this year. He got me an armbar. I know the level. I don't think it's that much higher than my level. I think I can beat him. I'm going to try to beat him to the pole. But if I get stuck passing, no matter what, I got to stay out of the closed guard. So I'll go live for the fight. So I just got done with my bracket. I lost my first match. Tough ref decision. Could have went either way, I think. I thought I did enough, but man, you know, you got to fight to win. You can't leave it in the ref's hands. So whatever. I'm going to go on to the absolute and fight. Still waiting for Chris and my buddy Fred to fight still, so a lot left to still go in the day. It's kind of just like, man, it's hard to beat somebody you can't give up. That's it. You know, done well. I lost. Just keep fighting. Can't give up. So 0-2 today. Not easy, man. All the guys were tough. Rush decision one match. I lost by sweep on the other match. And I tried all the jiu-jitsu. I know, man, it's working. It's just like these guys are just good. I learned a lot today. Whatever, it's on to the next one. I'm getting more comfortable at black belt. I felt great at my weight, to be honest with you. Open class was tough, man. Some of the open class matches get fucking pretty crazy, to be honest. Catch these guys from bigger weights, and they're just really good, and they're big, you know. But I learned a lot, very fun, got to cheer on the guys. Just waiting for Robinson and Freddie to be done, then we can go get some dinner, man. I'm starving. Off to New Hampshire next week, so I hope the vlog comes out great. Sorry that I took up so much of your time. Right away, up! Good, good. Got your 2, take the back. Take the back and finish, Chris.
Slide your knee in. Slide your knee in and take the back. Slide your right knee in. Get separation, slide your left. Use your left heel to get your hook his leg. And scoop it back towards you. Nice.
Oh, he was almost in a triangle. Good, good. Again,
Circle the back, circle the back.
again. Sprawl right around. Yep. Heavy pressure. Keep that head down, Chris. Keep his head down. Just get heavy on him.
Nice. You can work clock choke too. You can get back there and work clock choke.
Five minutes left, Chris.
You also got crucifix. Nice. I like it, yeah, that crucifix position. You almost got the tap. You got the tap.
Good job. Good job.